You're watching The World Tonight here on BNC, where we've been covering the breaking news out of Chicago at this hour. And that was the fact that a jury reached its verdict in the trial of former Empire actor Jussie Smollett, a man who was destined to do some great things. And those charges against him was staging an anti-gay racist attack on himself nearly 3 years ago in 2019, and then lying to Chicago police about it. He was found guilty on 5 of 6 counts. Not guilty on the 6th count. And of course, joining us right now is BNC Chief Legal Correspondent Laura McNeal, and we're also joined by Exavier Pope, legal analyst. Exavier, at the start of this, I wanted to ask you, of all the great things that Smollett had done as an actor leading up to Empire and then getting involved with Empire and becoming a star, why stoop to staging a hate crime in order to get more attention and perhaps raise your status to get more money out of the company that you're working for with Empire?
Just to bring this back, I don't know why he did this. Your guess is as good as mine. And I know the plot line to Empire got pretty wild in those first few seasons. And I think maybe he thought he was doing some method acting. I don't know. I mean, when actors gone wild, when keeping it real goes wrong, but keeping it fake goes wrong, I don't know. I think this is a really absurd case. It's unfortunate Jussie Smollett will now, his hands are now in the sentencing of the guidelines that are happening and how it's applied to his particular case, and whether he's going to do some time, pay a bunch of money, or go to jail. But his motivations for going beyond having a hit show that a lot of people watched. This wasn't like a show he needed to juice up. The plot lines of the show were crazy enough that could have fit one of the storylines of the actual show itself. He got a little bit outside, broke the fourth wall. Now he had to deal with the fourth estate.
So, Laura, let me bring you in on that note that Exavier just made. And again, I want to liken this to Morton Downey Jr., which many people have forgotten, but he was a star in his own right with his own television show. And then he draws a swastika on his face and alleges that a hate crime took place. Police noted that it's drawn backwards. So you actually went into a bathroom and painted it on. So here we have a similar situation with Jussie Smollett. What does this say, though, for anyone of color going to police with a claim against police officers or making this claim? Do you think it has any influence or bearing on us as black folk trying to get justice?
I think it will, unfortunately. You know, what comes to mind is Amy Cooper accusing the black bird watcher of allegedly assaulting her and threatening her, and we know that didn't happen. And so we don't want this becoming kind of a joke in our community, to be quite honest. You know, they created a Smollett moment because it's very serious. You know, there are so many injustices done to members of our community that we want the police to take us seriously. We want our voices to be heard, and that's something that we'll see in time if there is some aftermath. But in terms of your first question with respect to why on earth would he do this, so many times when people's thirst for power, their thirst for prestige, their thirst for being super celebrity status clouds their judgment, and they think they're invincible. They think that they can't get caught and that there won't be any consequences. And I think he's a very powerful tale of how that arrogance, how that thirst for power and prestige and attention can cloud your judgment. And I think that's a tough lesson that he's going to have to learn, because I agree with Exavier that this has done irreparable harm to his career. I sure as heck wouldn't hire him, but I must admit the plot would make an interesting Lifetime movie, to put it mildly.
On that note, I've got to go. Exavier Pope, BNC Chief Legal Correspondent Laura McNeal, thank you for joining us. The case has been settled. We'll continue to follow the developments of this.